じゃん。それ可愛い。やっぱりスウェード。それも可愛いね。あ、色違い？
それも結構可愛くない？
可愛い。
こうやるのか。
可愛いそれも。
凝ってるね。
すごい。あ、へえ。あ、ポケットシンプルだね。
うん。
てれーん。
可愛い。
可愛いね。ね。
Samba? No?
これはなんかちょっとムスクいいよね。
うん。
なるほどね。
要跟家长吃饭，那一天我就说那个，你看我就说那天跟他互动。好好。
열어놓을 테니까 이 정도.
저희가 밖에 출간 나가면은 각각 자리에다가 여기에 한 4, 5g 저희 한 되게 차이가 많이 있어서 저희 이것도 되게 깔끔하게 끝내고 입가심 하고 싶으시면 이거予想されることとしてはさ新聞作だってそれからお肉ですからすごいそうだね到着してウェルカムで出すような
それにする。どれがいい？どれもいいよ。美味しそう。 験する。行くの。
いいね。
まだまだ。じゃんけんぽい。最初はグー、じゃんけんぽい。イエーイ。
シュルームを感じるスープが他にあるだろうか。
めっちゃ美味しい。
どうしようかな。
バターだ。待ってたね。こうやって食べることを言うらしい。
名称ついてるのそれ。何？
完璧的に。
見えたし。
てれーん。
編集が大変っていう人もいる。
引き受けて返しよ。おー、美味しそう。もう一個ある、もう一個ある。
Changes come and they go, always in motion like the wind. Oh, traveler, come drink with me, eat and be merry with all friends, and we'll make this house a home where no one feels alone. Take a little longer to sit and talk tonight, and I feel a little stronger. Things will be just fine. Stay here on my porch. We can sit and talk some more. We can take a little longer.
안 괜찮다? 이거 어때? 이거?
오.
그 색깔이 불사조 오시. 그죠? 오시. 몸매감 같은 거. 불사조 오시. 오시. 마음에 안 나.何が違う？찍고見れへん？ね、可愛いよね。あれ並んでると青が可愛い。
黄色追加しよっかな。
ヘルっていうかもうそれでやるしかないよね。なんかあるよね、そういえばソウルに高い建物。なんかそこからの景色が綺麗。
可愛いよね。
それいくらだった？
3900円。まあまあする。
I woke up before the sun rose, did my best to walk on tiptoes, needles and pins. 'Cause if you heard the way I pace around this room, your mind would race for reasons and sins. Never learn to wear a tie, then go to work and tell you lies like everything's okay. Sometimes it is for a little while. I can live in between those smiles and patiently wait. When it feels like home, when you can't be found, 'cause she haunts the alone and you need her now. Revered like gold in your plastic crown, when your kingdom falls and you lay it down. Next breath, you need the grace to breathe out. I've been talking faster, I've been looking for distractions, trying to loosen up some days. Ain't it funny how we can't remember most our lives, while a few words never mercifully fade? So I beg you, honey, take some pictures, frame them, hang them high, and let's set fire to the room. 'Cause I think I like the lighting better when it's wrapped up in burning town, like sweaters for your cold winter blue. When it feels like home when you can't be found, 'cause she haunts the alone and you need her now. Revere that gold in your plastic crown, and your kingdom falls and you lay it down. Before the next breath, you need the grace to breathe out. Oh, have I lost some keys in the dust as I cleaned up? Oh, don't it always seem to come as you let go? It feels like home, you can't be found, 'cause she haunts the alone and you need her now. Revere that gold in your plastered crown when your kingdom falls and you lay it down. Before the next breath, you need the grace. Before your next breath, you need the grace to breathe out. Woke up cold, the smell of smoke and ash. The fire's bright and burn away. Your notes still ringing in my ears, I guess. I'm crying louder every day. All my words are caught beneath my tongue. All my lines still here, somewhere deep in my lungs. And oh, my chest says it's not over just yet. Oh, my mind guesses it's not clear. Ask again. Both my feet seem to wanna lead straight to your door, but oh, my eyes see you're not here anymore. I've been waiting on your heart to rest. After all those wanted signs, plastered everywhere I go, confess. The breath you broken and stole was mine. All my words are caught beneath my tongue. All my lines still hid somewhere deep in my lungs. And oh, my chest says it's not over just yet. Oh, my mind guesses it's not clear. Ask again. Both my feet seem to wanna lead straight to your door, but oh, my eyes see you're not here anymore. And no one wants to leave with broken bones, but we can't help but fall sometimes. Oh, my chest says it's not over just yet. Oh, my mind is it's not clear. Ask again. Both my feet seem to wanna lead straight to your door, but oh, my eyes see you're not here anymore. You're not here anymore. Oh, you're not here anymore. You're not here anymore. fallen leaves and crooked limbs. Looking back, I see you now, climbing high, no mind the risk. The subtle lines beside your lips, like souvenirs of years of laughter, dangling cross across your wrist. Got you through more than you asked for. They say it's a ring that wraps around, with no end and no beginning, like the wellspring underground. The way you sleep, believe through death. It's the way you stay here living as our names fade from this town. It's the way you keep on giving me a fire to burn on. Feels like I can't come home. The more I'm gone, the more things change. The man I am ain't what they know no more. Under all these coats of pain, I know there's lines, I know there's cracks. I know there's times we couldn't see, leaks and damage in the rafters over years gone past. Still feel safe up in those trees. They say it's a ring that wraps around, with no end and no beginning, like the wellspring underground. The way you sleep, believe through doubt. It's the way we stay here living as our names fade from this town. It's the way you keep on giving me your fire. Burn on. They say it's a ring that wraps around, with no end and no beginning, like the wellspring underground. The way you sleep, believe through doubt. It's the way we stay here living as our names fade from this town. It's the way you keep on giving me your fire to burn on.
It's that time of year when my eyes are misting all day long, and the bones that hold my mind are prone to breaking. And the Carolina coast feels like a friend that once was close, or a feeling from a dream I could not shake. So I am packing all my things into the smallest bag I have, and I'm hoping that the salty air can cure, just like my mama said. And reading Rumi talk of God like he always was a friend. I hope that's how I will remember him. I hope that is how I will remember him. The whole way there I was worried about how you would see me. I never quite got used to this here body.